Okay, welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive, really zeroing in on just one source. It's an audio excerpt, actually.
Right, and it points to something quite unexpected, hidden, you might say, in a very old text.
Exactly. Our mission basically is to look at this list of names. Genesis chapter 5. Seems simple, right?
Uh-huh, a genealogy. But we're going to look closer at what the names themselves mean.
We are. It's that family tree, from Adam all the way down to Noah.
The one people often just skim over. Adam begat Seth, Seth begat Enosh, that kind of thing.
Yeah, just names. Or so you'd think.
But this source, it makes a pretty fascinating claim.
It does. It suggests there might be, well, a hidden message. Right there in the list.
Based purely on the meaning of those names, all 10 of them.
So let's list them out first. The names in order are Adam,
Seth,
Enosh,
Kenan,
Mahalalel, often shortened to Mahal,
Jared,
Enoch,
Methuselah,
Lamech.
and finally Noah. 10 generations.
Okay. Now here's where the source says it gets interesting. It highlights that these names have known meanings.
Meanings you can find in, say, study Bible footnotes or Hebrew lexicons. Standard stuff for scholars.
Right. These aren't obscure interpretations according to the source. They're fairly established meanings.
And the claim is, when you line up these meanings in order, something appears.
Like a code almost. Not letters, but meanings.
Exactly. So should we go through them based on the source's meanings?
Let's do it. First up, Adam.
The name means man, makes sense.
Okay. Then Seth.
Seth means appointed,
Man, appointed. Okay. Next is Enosh.
meaning mortal or frail, subject to death.
Man, appointed, mortal. Wow. Okay, number 4, Kenan.
Kenan means sorrow.
So the first 4 read together. Man, appointed, mortal sorrow.
Yeah, that's quite a statement right there. Kind of sums up a certain view of the human condition.
Definitely heavy. Okay, let's keep going. After Kenan comes Mahalalel, or Mahal.
Meaning the blessed God. Sometimes translated praise of God, but here, the blessed God.
Okay, a shift there. Man, appointed, mortal sorrow, the blessed God. Next, Jared.
Jared means shall come down.
Shall come down. Interesting. After Jared, Enoch.
Enoch means teaching or commencement. Here, the source uses teaching.
Hold on. So let's piece that middle part together. The blessed God shall come down teaching.
It completely changes the tone, doesn't it? From human sorrow to divine action. Coming down, teaching.
Really does. Okay, 3 names left. Methuselah, a famous one for living long.
Yes, but his name's meaning, according to the source, is quite specific. His death shall bring.
His death shall bring.
Wow.
Okay, then Lamech.
Lamech means the despairing, or sometimes the poor, the lowly. Here, the despairing.
The despairing, and the final name in the list, Noah.
Noah, meaning rest or comfort.
Rest or comfort. Okay, so we have all 10 names, all 10 meanings laid out.
Man, appointed, mortal sorrow, the blessed God shall come down, teaching, his death shall bring, the despairing, rest or comfort.
And the core finding, the big reveal from the source, is that when you just read those meanings straight through.
They form a sentence, a coherent message.
So let's read it, putting it all together.
Man has appointed mortal sorrow. The blessed God shall come down teaching,
Right.
that his death shall bring the despairing comfort.
Let me say that again, just to let it sink in. Man has appointed mortal sorrow. The blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing comfort.
Finding that embedded in a genealogy, I mean, it's startling.
It really is. You expect a list of who begat whom, maybe some ages, not a theological statement summarizing a whole narrative arc.
Exactly. It feels, well, according to the source, incredibly deliberate, not like random chance.
So what does the source suggest this means, this discovery?
It suggests that this ancient text might have layers we often miss, that even a simple list could carry profound embedded meaning.
Implying intentional design, right? That the authors or compilers might have used name meanings as a subtle way to convey a message.
Precisely. Transforming a historical record, or what looks like one, into something much deeper, like a hidden foundation to the story.
So for you listening, what's the takeaway here?
Well, it's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that sometimes the deepest insights aren't shouted from the rooftops.
They can be hidden in the details, the parts you might normally skip.
Yeah, like the meaning of names in a list. It really highlights the value of, looking closely, pausing.
Because those details might unlock something completely unexpected, a whole other layer of meaning.
Or maybe even reveal an intentional message waiting there all along.
So here's a final thought, building just on what our source presented. What other lists, genealogies, or seemingly simple details in texts you read?
might hold their own hidden patterns, their own messages, just waiting for a closer look.